Welcome. I'm so pleased to see you all in this fantastic, magnificent new space. Saratoga Arts Fest will celebrate its 4th year this June with an amazing festival, and I think that it's appropriate we've gathered in this hall today to share a bit of a preview with all of you. As you know, the Arts Fest is a collaborative alliance of community arts organizations, and we will be delivering again in June a 4-day celebration of the arts. We will include offerings in dance, music, theater, film, literary art, and, did I forget one? Visual, thank you. I'd like to remind all of you that the mission of the Saratoga Arts Fest is to promote Saratoga Springs as a premier arts destination, to showcase local arts organizations, to increase appreciation for the arts and enjoyment of the arts, by expanding audience and strengthening year-round cultural tourism in our region.
Another exciting new addition this year is the Working Artist Studio Tours. Looking at a completed work of art is a wonderful experience, but having the opportunity to watch work come to life by professional artists offers a new and different opportunity. At 3 separate times during the festival, artists will open their doors for Arts Fest attendees to watch them as they weave, paint, and sculpt new creations.
Next up, we have the Flying Kite Children's Theater.
Just as I thought, you're a bee. Not so loud. You're a bee and you were trying to sneak on board, weren't you? Hey, don't look at me. I waited for months. I never got a form in the mail. Never got a form because bees weren't included on the final list. Subsection B1. Dragons, unicorns, mermaids, and especially bees, not to be allowed on board the ark under any circumstances.
Turn right at the next corner.
So, I make it to the corner, I flip my signal, and I'm turning okay. But then, suddenly, I don't know, I go up over the curve. And it was a pretty high curve. Like maybe the Great Wall of China curve. Now, trust me, I've never gone over a curve before. Never! And I look over to tell him that, and he's writing like that, of course. But now his pencil looks 10 times bigger. And it's practically taking up the whole front seat.
We are pleased to have with us today composer Richard Danielpour. Mr. Danielpour clearly sees Saratoga Springs as a place where the arts flourish and cross-pollinate. In fact, he's even written something to that effect, and I'll read it. Saratoga has always been for me a meeting place of the arts. It is perhaps for this reason that Saratoga Springs has occupied such a special place and has been a recurring theme of place for me since 1983. How fitting it is then to return for a festival that embodies the very idea of the arts coming together collaboratively.
I often think back to that first time I came to Saratoga. I was invited by a friend and then later went on to what became my first of many residencies at Yaddo. When I came, I didn't realize that I was actually going to be staying for the rest of the summer. I thought it was just going to be a weekend. And I loved it so much, and I arrived right around the same time the New York City Ballet had come. And then I thought, wow, the Philadelphia Orchestra's coming right after. And I noticed that there was a theater, there was a series of theater productions in progress. And at the same time, when I finally got to Yaddo in August, I realized there were all these writers and other composers. It was as if Saratoga had embodied the world of the arts in one small town. When we make art, when we make music, we cannot do it alone. And the alone, the not alone part does not just include the fact that artists must work together, but artists can't work together without an audience. In the course of the time that I've been coming to Saratoga, probably the single most important thing that has been made clear to me is that even though I'm a composer writing American concert music or American opera, and it's generally considered a kind of an elitist thing to be writing classical music, I realized very quickly that the fertile ground that Saratoga embodies is that of turning around that sensibility of elitism and offering what we do, sharing what we do with entire communities.